All right, David's up. He says, same question as last week. Tech glitch. Pause. If I'm creating branded IFTTT networks for clients, do I need proxies? Okay, David. No. Yes and no. No, if you are limiting how many accounts you create. Let's put it this way. When you go to start creating an account or a network, you're going to create a profile in a new Google account, and then you're going to use that Google account to create the profile or the accounts on all the other network sites, network properties, Tumblr, WordPress, Gravatar, all that stuff, right? So that's basically one account set. So as long as you're only doing one or no more than 2 account sets in any 24-hour period, then you should be okay. However, if you're building for clients, I recommend having a minimum of 5 or just a handful. Typically, I always just start off with 5 proxies, dedicated proxies. And the reason why is because if you're building them, which, by the way, David, you shouldn't be building them. Honestly, you really shouldn't be. But if you plan on doing it anyways, because you can outsource this kind of work, man, for a hell of a lot less than what your time is worth. I can tell you that. But if you are planning on doing it anyways, then I recommend just getting 5 dedicated proxies. It'll cost you like $10 a month, man. And then that way you have basically cycle through the proxies. In other words, if on Monday you create one account set with proxy number 1, then on Tuesday, create your next account set with proxy number 2. And by the time you get to Saturday, you cycle back up to proxy number 1. Does that make sense? Because Monday through, so just in other words, that way you're spreading out new account sets per IP so that you're not, if you use just your own IP, then and you're creating a new account set every day, at some point, I don't know what the threshold is, but at some point you're probably going to have your IP flagged by, if not Google, by some of the other Web2 properties. So I recommend that you always use, you can use a VPN. I particularly don't like to use VPNs because those are shared IPs, even though a lot of them have, big pools of IPs now. I still don't like to use them because they're shared. I prefer dedicated proxies because then I know they're clean. Okay. And again, I highly recommend that you're going to do it. And also, David, if you're going to be building networks and using proxies, then to make your life a hell of a lot easier, I recommend that you pick up Browsio. Right now, Browsio now has a monthly option. It's like $37 a month. The amount of headache that it will save you to be able to use Browsio and have multiple browsing sessions open using different proxies for different profiles and all that kind of stuff, the speed with which you're able to accomplish your tasks by having that ability or that function available is unbelievable. Like, it's amazing. I've got Browsio open in my right now. I mean, I've got it open all the time now because it's just so freaking amazing. And so I highly recommend that you use that as well. It's going to make you a lot more efficient. But as I mentioned before, I certainly recommend, David, that you only build a few networks to get the hang of it and then outsource it. You can buy them from us, or you can hire your own virtual assistant and put them through the training and have them build so that you have an in-house builder. That's going to be your best option. If you'll make the most money that way if you create your own in-house builder, or train your own in-house